Doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow, yellow. There's a lot. Let's go. Hey, 43.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
Easy.
Hey, look, two, fellas, let's go.
Right now, let's go.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 48's the mic. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Motion. H3, 218. Chopper.
Hey, Sunday.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the counter, Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Mike. Here we go. Mike.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Gun.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You got nothing.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Kill.
Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He gets away from 1. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 99. Check 96. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, the spin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Boom! Big hits on the day.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
After one, it's 13 to 6.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, we go. Line 8. 54. We're going to 54. Line 8. I'm coming after you. Check. Let's go. Come on. Hot.
10th carry now for Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Go. Get out there.
To throw is Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mike 55.
Man, I got you.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career, and this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That was a big-time hire for them.
I got him. On me. Hey, Riblin. Hey, check right. Go. 55. I'm coming.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, this to Jarwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that is off target to the right. Never had a chance, not even close. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike, 55. Right, 57. Hey, get in the weight room. Or big. 55, Mike, 55. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike 55! Mike 55! Here I come! Attack! Mike 55!
Mahomes now to throw. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Yellow! I've got blue lady! 55 to Mike! Who that? Attack! Check right! Bravo! Ready? 55's Mike, guys, 55.
In your face.
Mike 55! Hey, eat! I got one! Attack!
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Hey, 15. Scene 6. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yellow.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 57. Mike 55. Watch the run. Hey, they're running it. Huds.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
All day. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Oh, you got deep? Delta. Check Mike. Hey, 57 colors. I got him. 55's Mike, guys, 55. Let's get the ball.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Kelce on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, kill, 26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Able to fight through one tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
46.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Forbath's kick is no good. It's wide left for Forbath, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, They don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, 43. Mark 55. Mark 55. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on. Blue down, blue down. Check right. Watch it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the all-pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott letting one fly deep for... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 56 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let him know.
Prescott to throw it. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, yo, go. 48 Mike. 48 Mike.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Mike, 48. Mike, 48.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Yellow. Haywood.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch the slant. Mike, 55. Yellow. 55. Hey, eat. Exit.
Let's go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
All right. Here we go.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got some space here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Prescott down. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, I got him. That's me.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Box track.
And the blitz does come. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Three bud. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
No gain on this, Steve. Attack!
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Here we go.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
I'm not ready.
Why? Who?
Mike 55.
Yellow.
Bring it.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 6 there on first. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
Check right. Watch 55. Get your swerve on. Echo.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 73 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
15.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Slam, slam. Check, 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 check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Quinn in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm going to run you over.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
49, check 49, check 49.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mike. Kill.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. Going for it all. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.